Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. Of course, this one ain't rousing. This one kicked my ass. Not really for a bad reason. I love this Mukk axe by Apoc, but I'm gonna tell you, this is probably the most challenging piece I've done in the past year or so, and we'll talk all about it here in a minute. I'm gonna let you enjoy watching me struggle. I'll be talking to my boy Bean there in the background, and I'll pick you back up at the house. They forgot they were there. So they say. He knows you get in your head, right? All right, guys, this is the Mukk, M-U-K-K axe, made by Apoc, which is a division of Iberia. If that name's familiar with you, Joe and I had Patrick on from Iberia, had him on Blade Talk a couple of months ago. Now, I was going to do this review this week anyway. I had this Mukk axe in the car, and Joe hit me up last night, and he said, "Brother, we need to have Patrick back on." I said, "Dude, it's perfect. I'm about to do this other axe he sent me. I'm fired up. Let's do it." So Patrick will be coming on soon. Good to have him back. Guys, this is a modern recreation. That's important. It's a modern recreation of an axe Nesmuk would have carried. Now, I know it's not the same size. I know that. This is their take. This is their version. The side right there, you see the writing, the Apoc you see, that blade side is convex for wood splitting and heavier tasks. The other side is a flat grind for more campy chores. The handle scales are made of G10 and fiberglass. Super comfortable. I will say that. The overall length of the thing is 11 and a half inches. I wished it was 13 or 14 inches. Just a few more inches would have made a big difference. The blade length is 2 7/8 inches. Not a lot of cutting edge, but it hits pretty good. You see that pommel at the bottom. See that there? That's not just the G10. That's also the tang. It's a one-piece construction. The weight is very light. It is 1 pound, 8.2 ounces. It also has a little bit of a little Viking thing to it. When I picked it up, honestly, I didn't really think camp axe. I thought more weapon, right? It's not huge. It is somewhat light. Very, very, very well built. It's a damn tank. Y'all don't really hear me say what I'd like to see change on something often, and that's because typically I like to see what I can do with it. I'll be honest with you, the convex side, guys, the wood splitting side, I need to work on that more. I feel like that's more of a skill set instead of just trying to power through it. Looking at the blade material here, or the solid piece construction, looks like it's right at 3/16 or a quarter, probably right in the middle, probably somewhere in the millimeters there. But it is a thick, heavy piece of steel, very comfortable in hand. I love the damn thing in hand. And again, when I saw this, I thought of a weapon. You know, you could use on meth crafters or something like that when you're out in the woods. You could use it as a great camp axe. Small camp axe, okay? You're not going to split large logs with it. You're just not. I can't give something credit when it can't, when it's not going to do it. Now, I think medium size, small to medium, maybe medium to large, maybe. If you hit it right. The truth is, guys, some of that skill set, and I will own some of that. I'm not going to put everything on the tool. We do that way, way too often. If something doesn't, just hit just like we're supposed to, or if it doesn't make us look like a rock star, we want to blame the tool. A lot of that skill set for me, guys, it's probably been 2 or 3 weeks picking up a tomahawk. I try to be as versed in this stuff as I can. But when we have as much stuff as we do to review, and I'm forever thankful for that, I would take everything from everybody. This channel is about learning, building a skill set, getting better, giving you good looks at stuff. Yes, we're not the QVC. I truly don't get anything if anybody buys it, nor do I give a shit if you buy it. But this is fun. I enjoy it. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, it don't matter. It does matter. I love doing this. Now I'm using the flat grind side there. The flat grind side is super damn sharp and easy to use. The convex side, the wood splitting side, I'm going to do another video because the first couple segments you guys seen was with that convex side. And I really thought, well, shit, I'll hit it and it'll split. Well, it cracked. The wood cracked, but that just kind of wore me out. It beat me to death, really. I'd use this axe a lot today. I mean, I really, really did. Now, obviously, I'm at work, so I've got to use it before, on break, at lunch, after, etc. But I went on about a 10 or 15 minute spree with that thing, with just using the convex side with no camera on, thinking, I'm going to learn this. I need more than 10 or 15 minutes. Now, I just want to show you, this thing is super sharp. We'll do this a couple times throughout the video. That is the flat grind side. Pretty comfortable in hand. And again, I think 2, 3, 4 inches on that handle. Then you get a lot more leverage. You get a lot more pop going. And maybe splitting's a little easier. As it stands, for an EDC, for a hiking axe, for a camp axe, for a self-defense axe, it's going to do the do. It's going to do some damage. And it's going to be there with you. Now, again, just using that flat grind side. I think I'll spin it over here in a minute. But the flat grind was super sharp. And the convex is there for a reason. But not as sharp, but that's blade geometry. Now, right here, we're going to use the convex side. There's my boy Bean coming up, seeing what's going on. I about went ahead and hit that damn piece of wood and went right into that concrete. I'm glad I didn't. Have some common sense has to prevail. Right there, you see everything I hit, guys. Now, this is a 4x4. Most of what you see is pressure treated pine. Obviously, you see the pine knots. I believe, now, I used all flat grind side on this. All of it. It's what I'm comfortable with. It's good for a quick chop, quick pop. And again, guys, chopping on something like this for a video is way different if I was chopping to process wood, build a shelter, etc. If I'm chopping this up for firewood or processing wood, I'm going to lay it across something, chop it down, break it, chop it down, break it. Doing it this way, we're able to hit. I got some good flat strikes of the axe on there. Beat it pretty good. I think it took around a minute. So for a 2-inch, 7/8 cutting surface, that's not bad. I don't think. And doing this this is the first one I've cut down or cut in half with this size axe. I'll do some more. We went through it. Overall, do I love the axe? Well, yeah. And I want y'all to understand something. I don't get nothing for doing a positive review. I just love reviewing this stuff. I get excited about getting stuff in. I get excited about getting to test new stuff. This, I guess, is if we're beating up a pallet, breaking in. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. At this point, I'm just striking the wood, again, putting pressure on the edge. I believe I use both sides. A lot of flat strikes, a lot of hard strikes. If you're a serial killer trying to go through somebody's door or something. Whatever you got to look at it, I don't care. But guys, I get excited about this, okay? I got more stuff to review than I can ever say thank you for. But I would take everything. I do a review every day. I love it that much. I learn that much. I mean, if I put up with all the bullshit and the stupid comments from people like Red Dog, who's a moron, but I keep going and I still love it, I love it. Because y'all know old Scab can be petty. I mean, not today, but most times I can. Patrick, thank you for sending this for review. overall thoughts, would I carry it? That's the barometer, guys. If you're new and you stayed this long, something's probably wrong with you. But the truth is, the way I judge something is, would I carry it again? I'm going to do another video with this. I'm hell-bent on learning it. I see today that it can stand up to some abuse. We're going to carry it again. Before we go, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. The stats are everywhere. We talk about that a lot. The real numbers between 15 and 29. That's why here on this channel, I focus on the number 0. I hope before the good Lord takes me home, I'll live to see a day where it's 0. I back to blue. Has nothing to do with the first one. I've got my reasons. I've gone through it a million times. Y'all know I have. I don't ask anybody else to do it. Not arguing about it. It's just something I believe in. How do you do it, Scab? Well, I don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. The Mukk axe. I love it. I'm Scab. I'm gone, son.